Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. The topic of this session is lust. Lust is one of the most underestimated enemies of the soul because it disguises itself as something small, harmless, or even normal. It comes quietly, like a whisper in the mind, a glance that lingers too long, a curiosity that you tell yourself is no big deal. But lust never stays small. It's a seed that grows into chains if it isn't pulled up by the root. Jesus said in Matthew 5:28 that even looking with lust is already adultery in the heart. He wasn't exaggerating. He was warning us that lust doesn't begin in the bed. It begins in the heart, in the mind, in the secret places nobody else sees. Lust is not love. Love gives, but lust takes. Love serves, but lust uses. Love builds, but lust destroys. And lust will take whatever form it can to get control. For some, it shows up as cravings for bodies, images, and fantasies that God never designed. For others, it twists God's perfect gift of intimacy in marriage and corrupts it with wandering eyes, dissatisfaction, comparison, or unfaithfulness. For others, lust jumps out of the bedroom and into the bank account, an unending hunger for more money, more status, more power, but never enough to fill the hole inside. Lust doesn't care what it uses, it just wants control. Look at the Bible. David, a man after God's own heart, fell into lust when he saw Bathsheba bathing. That single look led to adultery, deceit, and even murder. Samson, called and anointed, was undone because he couldn't control his desires. Solomon, the wisest man on earth, was pulled away from God because of lust that turned into idolatry. If these men, chosen, anointed, mighty, could fall to lust, what makes us think we can toy with it and come out safe? Lust will promise pleasure but leave you empty. It will promise freedom but lock you in chains. And here's the danger. Lust doesn't stop at one area. When it gets into your life, it spreads. In marriage, lust creeps in when one spouse starts comparing their partner to someone else, when pornography or fantasies sneak in, when instead of intimacy becoming holy and selfless, it turns selfish and demanding. Lust drains love out of marriages, leaving only emptiness and resentment behind. In money, lust whispers that if you just had a little more, you'd finally be happy, but no matter how much you get, it's never enough. Lust is that voice that says, more, while God is saying, be still, trust me, I'm enough. That's why Paul didn't say negotiate with lust, manage lust, or reason with lust. He said flee from sexual immorality. 1 Corinthians 6:18. Run. Don't stand and debate. Don't give it one more second of attention. Don't open the door. You can't make peace with lust. It will devour you. The enemy wants to make us believe we're strong enough to handle it, but the truth is, none of us are. We don't overcome lust by willpower. We overcome it by God's power. But here's the hope. Lust may be strong, but God is stronger. Every temptation has a way of escape. 1 Corinthians 10:13. His Spirit gives power to resist what once ruled you. His word washes your mind clean. His presence satisfies your soul in ways lust never can. You can starve lust by refusing to feed it. Shut off what tempts your eyes. Guard your heart. Surround yourself with people who push you toward God instead of compromise. And at the same time, you have to feed your spirit. Worship, prayer, scripture, fasting, service. When you're filled with God, the cravings of lust lose their grip. Lust wants to own your story, but it doesn't have to. Your past doesn't have to define your future. Chains can break. Marriages can be healed. Addictions can be destroyed. The emptiness lust leaves can be filled with the fullness of God's love. You don't have to live in shame. You don't have to stay in bondage. And you don't have to keep giving in. The fight is real. The battle is daily. But victory is possible through Christ. Don't let lust write your legacy. Let God's Spirit rewrite your story. Until next time, and brother, be out.